and welcome to episode 10 of Disco Elysium. Last time we spoke with the union boss and figured out what we needed to do in order to get the body down. And because we roundhouse kicked that really big racist guy in the face, we got him to rip the body down from the tree himself, which was fun. We also now have a key card, so we can just enter and leave the docks whenever we want. So let's get this started up. We're just waking up from our little nappy time before day 3. And we should be able to get that die that we ordered. By the way, Twitch chat is going to be down here. Rustic, say hi to everybody, as is tradition. If you want to. You don't have to, but you can if you want. Rustic says, hey-yo, alright. Oh, Kim's already out there, huh? I know we'll need to talk to that lady up on the roof soon enough. I know that's gonna happen. Kim, what's that? He say good morning.
Yes?
17%, that's not enough. I wish we could do that. Gart?
Can I help you?
About my bill.
20 real.
Good. Enjoy it.
You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
How
So
could
expensive.
anyone forget, asshole?
So expensive. Wait, who are these guys? From the RCM? Who are you?
The woman in an RCM patrol officer's uniform winces as she notices you.
I would really prefer not to talk to you right now.
Waterlock should be down today, I think. Ooh, cool. Alright.
A patrol officer is the lowest rank in the RCM, below lieutenant and sergeant.
Hold on, you're a patrol officer of the RCM?
Yes, I am.
Okay. I'm a cop
I
too.
know.
Here's the real deal.
He's the real deal. I'm on a murder investigation. You the cavalry?
I'm definitely not the cavalry.
Wait, am I wearing a stupid shirt? Is everything alright? Why don't you want to talk to me?
I don't know. I mean, why would I want to talk to you?
She's still avoiding your gaze. Have I wronged you? I've done that to a lot of people. It's cool to see another cop. I thought Kim and I were the only ones. God, I don't know why. I'm just trying to do my best. I'm a deeply flawed individual, but I bring joy to the world. Let's just do this by the book, okay? Why? I bring the word of the end to come. No. Shirt? Yeah, I know. Look at that. He's wearing a tank top. You see that? He's got a really stupid, dingy tank top on there. I can't scroll in right now. Let's do this one. Have I wronged you?
No, you haven't wronged me. It's okay.
She shakes her head and breathes out.
Okay, fine. Let's talk. What did you want?
So, what precinct are you from?
What precinct?
She sighs. Aren't you wearing a wife beater and a tie? Yeah, that's exactly what our character's wearing.
Fucking deranged lunatic.
The sunglass wearing man pushes through his teeth. You're the police, right? Cool, so am I. She looks
don't know
around.
what to say.
Don't say anything, Judith.
Wait, is he police?
Me? No. I'm just a man with sunglasses. I like wearing sunglasses inside. Sunglasses and a fucking wig.
What are you, the police? What are you, the police, doing here?
I'm just looking out for...
No one. I'm just a man with sunglasses. And you are?
A policewoman, a horse-faced woman. Let's not be insulting, let's say
Yes.
that.
The
Her voice is
policewoman
quiet.
who just wants to do her job. That's all.
She says quietly. Okay, goodbye. What about you, dude?
You look like shit.
Your ruffled face reflects in the man's sunglasses.
And I don't mean that as a metaphor.
I know, it's intentional.
Like undercover?
The woman in the RCM uniform interjects.
Well, as far as disguises go, this is one of the best I've seen. I mean, I could swear you're an actual bum.
Oh, come on, Jean. It looks like it's been a rough week on him.
John and Judith.
It's not just this week.
Sketchy
What
from
you
head to
want?
toe.
There's something about this guy that matches with a face in your head. A similar but different face.
Interesting.
The suit, the sunglasses, the haircut. He's famous. That's how you know his face.
The bag and gloves really do tie it together. Kim, who is this guy?
I'm not getting involved in this.
Okay. Are you famous or something?
Not as famous as you, superstar.
I knew it, Kim. I knew I was a superstar. Or it's happening. My hard work is paying off. I'm becoming famous. Now let's bring Kim into this again.
I fear
Lieutenant
you're
Lewis's voice.
misinterpreting the situation.
Talk to me, superstar. What do you want?
Got some questions for you. I'm a cop.
About what? You don't look like a cop. You know what you look like?
Oh, not Guillaume. Not Krasmazov. A sack of shit? I mean, that'd be a fun one. Well, like a megastar. Megastar, let's do that.
Yes, a superstar cop. Of course. This again.
Now you will answer some
No.
questions for me. He says calmly, then just keep staring at you. Why not?
Cause it's not my job. Why don't you go and fucking do yours and solve this damn hanging?
If you don't want to answer questions, maybe you want to hear me say things?
Actually, I don't want to hear you say things.
Come on, Jean.
Okay, say things.
He
I
adopts the lighter
want to hear
tone.
you say things.
Hear that? He wants you to say things. Say one. Suddenly, out of nowhere, case-related things start popping up in your head.
Okay, I'm doing this investigation. A man is hanged.
So, do you know who hanged him?
Hey, not yet.
Yeah, I can see that.
Hey, why am I even telling you this?
I don't know. Why are you?
Gives you an odd look.
You know what?
Hey, we
It
healed some
must be
morale.
because he's buff. He looks like he works out, like he's got the devil on his back.
Oh my god, there's more. You want something more? What is it?
Let's talk about the hanged man again.
Okay, why not? So, do you know who? I don't know. Oh my god, there's more. You want something more?
you're
Watch
right.
out for yourself, loser.
Shut up.
That voice, so very familiar. Did you
Wait
hear
a
it when
minute.
calling to your station and reporting your badge missing?
Wait, your voice. I
Oh,
recognize it.
really? I wonder where.
Lost my badge recently. When I called in to report it missing, you were there.
That's the where you remember me from?
I have a bit of point to your head. Memory
Don't
trouble.
say.
Turned
Goodbye
away
then.
from you.
The voice thing was a coincidence. Run along, asshole.
Uh-huh. Rude. Hey, our friend who smokes is here. What's he doing? What are you doing, friend?
Hi, gendarme. Another rendezvous.
There he is again, the smoker on the balcony, right here in the whirling in rags. Hello.
Hello, hello. So what brings you here?
Met your Sunday friend.
You did.
Small smile
And
adorns
how
his
did you
face.
like him?
You're right, he was magical. Magically
I told
bureaucratic.
you, he can be very useful. I guess that's the charm of powerful people.
Why was he staying at your place in the middle of the
He has
night?
keys. And he likes the view.
He waves gently with a cigarette
To the
holding
sea, I
hand.
mean.
Who is he?
A visitor from the first world. He's not like you and me, gendarme. He can always return.
He smiles and his smile seems melancholic. Return where?
To his opportunities in Occident, sur la clé. Still, his coming and going brings some life to the village. Or is it just money?
Could be money. What are you two?
Friends, I told you. Sunday friends.
Sunday
Friends
friends.
who like to get together from time to time.
What does it mean, a Sunday friend?
That he won't be there when times get tough, I guess.
Is that even a friend?
It is. On Sundays.
He smiles. I don't want to talk about other people. I want to talk about you.
What about me, gendarme?
What are you doing here?
Admiring the atmosphere.
He smiles.
What about you, officer?
So I'm gonna go down in history. I'm gonna sing karaoke.
Really? Well, I look forward to that.
With composure. We got a +1. He's so different. Tell me again about that muscular type who came to investigate the
Yes,
crime.
let's see. He knocked on my door a few days after the lynching. I think he was going through the entire building, asking questions.
Besides muscular, did he have any other identifying
Let me
traits?
think. He had an accent. He sounded like one of those mercenaries.
It was Jean-Luc.
He sounded vaguely Oranese. No, not vaguely, scratch that. He sounded definitely Oranese.
What'd you tell him?
Nothing. That I didn't see anything.
Did you tell him about your friend?
What friend?
He takes another drag of his cigarette before knitting his brows. Your Sunday friend, the witness.
No, I don't think it came up.
What did he look... Jean-Luc ain't... Oh, okay, gotcha. Ain't Oranese. What did he look like?
Muscular, handsome,
Handsome.
strong. Like one of those military types.
Was he alone?
Yes, but he was speaking to someone on his earpiece.
His earpiece.
Yes, you know those tiny speaker microphones that fancy security guards sometimes wear.
What was he saying?
Just reporting back whatever I was telling him.
Oh, thanks for the information.
Sure. Anything else on your mind?
Not
Bye-bye,
yet.
gendarme.
He's summoning. Okay. What's up with the window? What's up with the window? We need to talk to her again at some
Behind
point.
the dock workers, a ceiling height window.
Oh.
The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
Squint.
There's a little slide panel up there to let some air in. No need to open it in spring. It's still too cold outside.
Okay. Revert. Okay, we need to go get that dice that we ordered. First and foremost. See what that does. I think it's going to add another die to our rolls, if I'm not mistaken. If I'm not mistaken. And Rustic, you don't have to tell me. Up we go. Eee. Alright, fine. We need the flashlight. Jeez. I'm planning on telling you. Good, good. Because it did order the best die possible.
Oh, it's you again. Are you looking for a die?
I came back to pick up my die.
Excellent. That will be 10 real for one set of magnetic dice.
Give her the money.
This was an especially fun set to make.
Right. Let's look at it. I'll leave you discover the vast majority of the game. Good.
Dazzling. It's like you have a pair of tiny disco balls in your hand.
Yes. Hundred-side die are made of ivory and inlaid with magnetic lodestone. When rolled together, pips on the dice interact with each other by pulling and pushing, just like magnetic personalities. Note, look at the map tab in journal to see which white checks have opened. Aha. Knicknack Stand. Backyard wall. Hey, that one's opened up. Pile of Eternite. Okay. Alright. Alright. Cool beans. Might speak out to tell you about the pawn shop as it's very helpful, or tell you to save points for a check. I also might discuss little details about characters, but only after they are revealed. Gotcha. Well, I do have... I think I have a couple of points set up. No, I don't. Okay, we already got rid of those. Never mind. Not got rid of. Made use of those. If you want my behavior to reform, just let me know. You're good, Rustic. Keep on keeping on. Do what you do. Can I roll this again?
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that
Cannot.
covers the plaza mosaic.
I can do this, though.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce
Volition.
Center.
Okay, got it. No. Items. Tools. Need Psyche. I can't take it. Alright, that's fine. Let's roll for it.
Old call box with
But a
matrix
voyeur,
of
the
push
experience is
buttons
yours.
lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
Right, Spanky? I mean, I suppose. Let's roll for volition.
Whatever
Got
she
it.
says, it can't hurt you. You're a different person now.
Stronger, healthier, and...
Alright, maybe not healthier, but it's a bonus that you've drunk so hard you can't remember any of your past relationships.
Good.
Oblivion's the ace in your corner.
Call her again.
There's a light buzz as you press the doorbell, waiting for her to answer the call. It's cold outside, and you can hear the wind blowing into the speaker. A strange metallic taste fills your mouth as you stare at the intercom.
It's bothersome.
There's the static again, whispering like a seashell pressed against the air.
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric. Have you come to place an order?
Hi, it's me again. I wanted to talk to you.
My God.
Nice catch, Spanky. You got horsey.
Here come the bad vibes again. Relax. Distance yourself from it.
See, by the way, Spanky, how are you tonight? Happy to have you on board. What?
It's you.
Before you can finish the sentence, your sentence, the voice continues speaking.
My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice again.
Wait, is she...
Did you already say that the last time we talked?
Michelle, just please.
Even her breathing, the way her voice drops when she finishes the sentence sounds exactly the same.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
It doesn't matter what I say, you're just going to continue, right?
The voice from the intercom doesn't answer.
Oh.
But you can hear her breathing. Wind blows into your microphone again, crackling and echoing in the box. Your hands are getting cold and your breathing becomes visible, forming small silvery puffs in the air.
Is it over? Can we talk now?
Ever since I came to work here, it's been different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
Say nothing.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget about you.
And then it hits you.
You're a recording.
She tries again not to cry, and still doesn't succeed completely. Her quiet sobs
Wax
sound
cylinder.
old and distant, as if her voice is being played off a wax cylinder. Real or not, your mirror neurons react. It feels painful to be listening to this. Anger boils up in your chest.
Why does it still feel like it's my fault?
Her sound melts into the static from a long-distance phone call. From time to time, you can hear people talking in the distance, but can't make out any words.
Take some of that.
This is where you hung up the call the last time, but the recording is still going.
Keep listening.
The phone rings in
We
the
ain't
office
stopping.
with an old-fashioned chime, and someone walks by in a pair of heels. The static is like a warm blanket wrapped around the sounds.
Is anyone there?
No one replies, but the static grows stronger like rainfall. Then a female voice speaks out, completely different from the one before. Glorious and total somehow. Crawling inside your head.
Oh my.
For 300 years I have been here, volatile and luminous,
Shivers.
made of sodium and rain. If you want me, you can find me on the beach. Dans la dernière balle.
Dans le dernier ball.
So,
The strange alien thought pattern ends. The lieutenant cuts in, inspecting the intercom.
it was a recording trapped in the circuitry from some ancient tenant. This sometimes happens. Shall we conclude here? We have other mysteries to solve.
Something weird just happened to me.
Don't take this the wrong way, but during our short stint working together, something weird is almost always happening to you.
Yeah, Kim, now you're on board.
That is true.
Alright. Got things to do. One thing I haven't done is I need to speak to this gentleman here.
Officer! God damn it.
Logic coming in clutch, exactly.
What do you want?
Renee, I found your guard booth.
Yes. The Debadir's union pays me to stand vigil during the nights.
He looks down.
Not out of any political allegiance, mind you. I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
He adds with a slight sigh.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. You looked happy. No, you must have seen something.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Hold on. Why are you on leave?
It's a private matter.
He says with dignity.
Nothing to do with your investigation.
You see, officer, René is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance or, God forbid, sick it. A real man's man is just gonna ride it out.
That's not being a man's man, that's being foolish.
I'm fine, goddammit. Mind your own business.
The outburst makes him clutch his chest.
It's nothing. Just got to cut back on coffee.
No.
It's his heart.
So who was working your shift that night?
No one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday.
He looks suddenly very old and tired.
No other guard. It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last Monday.
Troublesome. Never knew it was his heart. Ah, okay.
Yes.
He nods before hesitantly continuing.
It's not actually an issue. I mean...
Look, officer. The container yard doesn't actually need a guardsman. Never had one before René. Monsieur Claire had that booth built specially for him. It's mostly decorative.
Mostly decorative?
The possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any ill-minded individuals.
He tries to argue.
Evrard created this job for René because he knows the Royal Carabiners' pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated Kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Haha, there's absolutely nothing wrong with terror collecting. It's my side thing too. Hold out the terror bag.
Oh, I didn't mean to imply there's something wrong with that.
The jolly man says quickly.
I do it too. Everyone does it. It's an excellent side thing.
Yes, yes, yes.
The carabiner adds angrily.
The topic of my guard booth now.
No.
He's not going to become an entrepreneur.
He's not. I saw a picture in there.
She is nobody.
His features stiffen and he
none
gets
of your
cold
concern,
look.
and I refuse to discuss my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jeanne-Marie Beaulieu, and she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Got it, thanks.
Yes, yes. Like I said, it would be up anyway, so might as well keep an eye out. It keeps my senses sharp.
Thank you for your time, sir. Excuse me, sir. No, I can't talk to him. There's some other stuff. On the map. By the white rolls. Knicknack Stand. Okay. Backyard wall. Damaged ledger. Actually, if I were to... Hang on. Now I've taken the Parolidon.
Yes?
No, it's still 28%. Never mind. Knicknack Stand was like up here, right? This one? No, this one? No. You know what? Interact.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A cabbage of papers hanging from the board.
Can I read the case files now?
Drawer inside. Yes.
Good roll.
At last, you find a way to piece them together. using the alphanumeric code on the margin. HDB-41, date of initialization and time of arrival on the scene, followed by the title. For example, HDB-41120111700, the Next World Mural.
Wait, HDB-41, weren't those officer precincts?
Why, yes, your precinct number is 41.
And HDB Harry de Dubois.
Every last alphanumeric in the files begins with it.
Leveled up,
and
alright.
These are your case files. It's safe to say HDB are your initials. Harry Dubois, HDB. Still feels like there's something missing from that.
Next World Mural.
This one is relatively easy.
Oh, this is going to take a little while.
Overnight on 1202, a graffito, nay, a mural, appears on an 8-story tenement overlooking central Jamrock. The building is a sparsely inhabited ghost tower, part of a failed real estate development called Grand Couronne. The mural is enormous. 2 silhouettes, a man and a woman, are kissing. The text cut into their form reads, "True love is possible only in the next world. For new people, it is too late for us. Wreak havoc on the middle class."
Learned my initials before my name, so I couldn't make much of it. Got it, Rustic. Got it.
People call it that thing, and
that would make it
that
confusing.
Thing. It's visible for miles. In 2 days, the station's complaints desk gets clogged with requests to remove the bummer.
The bummer?
You and your partner are assigned to the case. The graffito crew is easy to track down. Only the bell lecturers have the literage of industrial paint to cover the surface. One of the graffito artists is rumored to be rich. They take responsibility for the execution, but not the design. The ideologue of the Next World Mural, as the crew calls it, remains an unknown.
Wait, do I ever find out who came up with it?
The case files do not show you finding the author of the design.
Read on.
The crew agrees to clean up after themselves. However, your partner, JV, is against the removal, citing public support for conservation. This leads to a debate in Precinct 41, which then spreads to the streets of Jamrock, ending in a rare plebiscite organized by you and the rest of Row 3.
Row 3?
The 9,000 people subjected to the mural's message, all of Lakeside, Central Jamrock, and Villa Lobos, plus half of the eminent domain, participate in the vote. Although the case begins with what appears to be a lot of rambling on the streets as to how juvenile and stupid the mural is, given a choice between 2 options.
Keep the mural, it is right. Remove the mural, it's wrong.
A staggering 78% of voters choose to keep it.
Wow.
Turns out the opposition were a loud minority. And that love truly is possible in the next world for new people. And it is too late for us.
All that remains is to wreak havoc on the middle class. The middle class are not to be blamed. It's human nature. I like it, but can't we wreak havoc on other nations? I must have voted and possibly even lobbied to remove the thing because I don't believe in that rubbish one bit.
Did anyone ask you what you believe in, man with the smelly toilet ledger? What do you want to tackle next? Or are we done?
The Unsolvable Case.
A.K.A. Leslie and Burke. A.K.A. The public indecency drunk and the property damage drunk is a cursed case. It has been passed from unsuspecting officer to unsuspecting officer for 10 years. On January 29, the Unsolvable Case made its way to you. Why you accepted it, it is unclear. Every officer, and indeed most civilians in Jamrock, know it's unsolvable. You were so drunk, you didn't remember what it was when you signed on. That, or you were high.
Well, I mean, technically the character is now.
Leslie will always take his pants off when he's drunk.
Oh.
Burke will always trash everything. It's just what they do. It is their nature. You cannot change the nature of a man.
Or can you?
And you can't lock them away. Because
Never
public
mind.
indecency and small-scale property damage are not punishable by incarceration.
And why not?
The only way for Leslie to stop flashing his genitals to bypasses and for Burke to stop dismantling signage and rear-view mirrors would be for them to stop drinking alcohol.
That sounds
which,
absurd.
in their 40s or 50s, it's hard to tell because of their distorted features, is a medical improbability on par with you ceasing to produce the expression.
So I went and tried that one again. Can we just keep them off the streets?
You would think that, but you're wrong. Where's the fun in exposing your genitals or breaking stuff in your own home? No, Leslie and Bert are on the corner of Main Street and Perdition, because that's where the action is.
Proceed.
Threatening, fines, dragging them to the station, locking them up in the hellholes they live in, locking them up in the station, hypnotherapy, even trying to get the local gang of Zemyaki to take them out. Zemyaki gave them ethanol, so Bert and Leslie would expose and rampage even harder. You tried it all, and still the complaints wouldn't stop, as they hadn't stopped for 10 years.
10 years? That's a long time.
It's plain to see from the files that you, Satellite Officer JV, and Special Consultant TH had more important cases to attend to. You uncover cross-reference to several ongoing investigations, each brought to a standstill every time you drive down Main Street. Because there they are, on the corner of Perdition. And what is Leslie doing?
Public indecency.
Good, you're learning. If the files are to be trusted, that's all there is to it. That and Burke breaking things, and the fact that they're both drunk. But then again, so are you.
True.
The case becomes considerably less comic one day, when Burke takes a swing at your ledger.
Took a swing at my ledger?
He must have it confused with the property he likes to damage. But the joke's on him. The officer is also drunk.
That's right.
Way more drunk than Burke there. And let's be fair, you also have party eyes.
Party eyes.
You slam the hardened plastic board in his face, then proceed to beat him unconscious with it.
Ooh, that's a lot of force from a plastic board.
In the process, the ledger sustains damage. The compartment within, reserved for permeable documents, is jammed shut. You stop your assault on the now unconscious Burke to open it, but are unable to do so. The officer began to cry, reports Leslie, who, at this point, is tending to Burke. Kill them. They broke it.
Oh, no.
He came at us, and at us. I think he was trying to kill Burko. While trying to kill Burko, you slowly come around. The permeables compartment is open. You've smashed it open on poor Burko's kneecaps. The good news is, Burke can't walk anymore.
Hey, no more damage.
Can't get out of his apartment, an invalid. With Burke to tend to, Leslie cuts back on the indecent exposure. Maybe he flashes his genitals to Burke. Who knows?
Who knows?
But both drunks are off the street. The complaints stop. The unsolvable case is solved.
What do you do when encountering an unstoppable flasher? Well, you hit them with an immovable drunk.
Which is also why the officer responsible narrowly escapes a disciplinary hearing. The end. Do you want to read another one?
I can revisit this. That's
not much has changed in the meanwhile.
Ooh,
we
can do it.
A bunch of sodden papers still sags from the clipboard.
We can do it. Interfacing. If I failed that, I'd be so sad.
The two sides of the board are slightly misaligned, like a drawer that's come off the slides. All you need to do is bend the plastic on your knee, slowly. The slides snap back into place. It should be possible to just,
slide the drawer open.
Without resistance or sound, the two panels move against each other. The compartment is now open.
What's inside?
2 ticket stubs and a handmade postcard.
What? Whoa. What is number 3? That's horrible. Pick up the ticket stubs.
2 octopuses are smiling, reaching their tentacles toward each other in the colored pencil drawings. The tickets permit access to the zoo in Revachol East. The aquarium costs extra. These let you go there, too.
Pick up the card.
Thin wax paper has been glued to a piece of cardboard. Sounds like leaves rustling when you pick it up. You see violet flowers, floral patterns, patches of glue.
Smell it first.
It smells of chewing gum.
Aha!
Exactly like the gum wrapper you found. The same brand of chewing gum.
Open it.
Familiar handwriting lines the inside of the card. Looped, round letters in a woman's hand. A young woman in her 20s. There is care, effort, and a smile, you think. Although that is not something you can read from someone's handwriting. Harry, it begins. You're already reading. I wanted to write you a letter so you can read it when you wake up. Maybe it will make you happy. Throw it away, please.
But it'll make me happy.
A merciful wind blows in from the Bay of Revachol,
Okay.
dusting the ground at your feet and raising newspapers far away. You feel the card slipping into it.
Let go.
What was that?
Frisson covers your entire body. A feeling of cold, a persistent chill.
Hold on to it, read the card.
Your hands shake, holding onto it. Every
Things
morning
got
when I
dark.
step out and you're asleep behind me, it says, I find a little piece of sadness in me. I carry it in my chest, down Voyager Road. Every step I take, it grows. By the time I reach the fuel station, it has filled me entirely. I step onto the light rail and look back. Sparks fall from the bow collector. I know it will be like this until late afternoon, when I get off the 42 and walk back to you.
Keep reading.
You. Every step I take will get lighter. It almost makes me run. Sometimes I do. I can't believe I met you. I can't believe the happiness I feel with you. You have a vast, vast soul, and I will always, always, always come back to it.
Keep reading.
Kisses, kisses, kisses. You feel the air sucked out of your lungs
Oh my.
and the blood sucked out of your head. Everything
Oh.
around you gets dark. Small white dots appear. You feel the ledger slip from your hand.
Item lost.
No, hold on.
Hold on.
To what? There's nothing.
Detective, is everything alright?
Fall sideways. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, what's going on here? Pressed memories, huh? Memories, I'm assuming you meant.
There is nothing.
We're starting over?
Again.
Nothing?
Nothing sad, brother. No treachery. Just blackout.
Just lie there passed out.
Well, almost nothing.
Oh,
There is
almost,
the
huh?
ground below you. That's still there. And the small light that's on, fluttering, somewhere in the basal ganglia.
Who's that?
That's me. Blue eyes, that's me.
And who was that?
Who was what?
He speaks of the sickening
Ah,
moment,
that's it.
the unwell emotion. Even in the darkness, he's grasping for it. Still trying to hold on to the great sorrows slipping in the water. Slimy.
Yeah, that's the stuff.
Here in the paleo-mammalian cortex, we call it the shadow. Because it's always there.
White morning.
Tell him.
Smell.
Ah, yes. In the olfactory system, they call it the apricot chewing gum scented one. It's unhealthy of them to linger on it so. But as they say, what do you do?
Smelled so nice.
It didn't smell nice. It smelled like betrayal.
Where's Voyager Road?
There is no Voyager Road. There are no roads, no houses, no lights in the windows. It's all on pause.
Was that the X something? The
Bloated corpse of the past resurfacing.
No, it was beautiful.
Beautiful. Believe me,
We're sorry,
stupid
Sap.
ape, its lack of beauty was not the problem.
So my name appears to be Harry.
Your name is fuck all.
Shut up, ancient reptilian brain.
It certainly ain't Harry.
Then what is it?
Your name is passed out on the ground, dragged around by one of the other evil apes. They're taking you somewhere.
Enough, just lie there motionless.
You think they would let you? until you disintegrate into biomolecule.
Maybe.
No. Someone is breathing on your face now, inspecting your pupils, stupid idiot.
What is that? It's cold.
Yes. They're pouring
water.
something on you. It's in you.
It's in you.
It's delicious.
Delicious, huh?
Glowing lights on a dashboard emerge out of nothingness.
Aha. Hey, where am I?
In the upholstered cabin of Lieutenant Kitsuragi's motor carriage, seated in the driver's basket. The air is thick with leatherworks and heavy fuel oil. Cold water runs down your chin.
Drink. Water.
Lieutenant is extending a small canister to your mouth. Drink.
The water is cold.
Ah.
The stuff of life itself as it pours down your parched throat. The pounding in your head recedes. The darkness parts.
Drink. You haven't
Tilts the
drunk water
canister.
in 2 days. Did you know the human body is not made to survive on alcohol alone? You need a secondary form of hydration.
Drink.
With greedy gulps.
Ah, there
you
we
down
go.
half a liter of cold water. Some of it spills on the driver's seat. The lieutenant pays no heed to it.
Good. We won him over.
What happened?
I should ask you the same.
You were reading your paperwork. Then you passed out. I carried you to my kinema to take you to a hospital. Then you came to.
How long was I out?
10 minutes, maybe.
Okay, that ain't bad. I came in contact with the burnt-out ruins of the past, Lieutenant.
That does sometimes happen.
He hands you the remains of your ledger. Ledger of failure and
You
hatred.
dropped these. Are you okay to proceed?
Let's solve this case.
Good.
Let's do this.
The Ledger of Failure and Hatred is a special item that can be used both as an interactable and a tool equipped in
And
your
a
held
tool?
slot for skill bonuses. Find it under the Tools tab in your inventory.
A tool as well, huh? Whoa, whoa. Hey, -2 authority. That's okay, though. That's okay. Put that there. Lieutenant Kim.
Yes?
Oh, that's a 42%. Let's try it.
What's it? You did it.
Holy gee, never knew about that. Hey. we looking for figuring out the sexy backstory to this. Did what, the Hanged Man?
Yes, you killed him. And then, as part of the plan, you drowned out the memory. Maybe this is why your chest feels so hollow. You did an awful thing. And you can't even bring yourself to acknowledge it. Are you sure you would have the strength to take down a hardened mercenary? You're not in the best shape.
Kim, I think I may be the murderer. Killed the man and then tricked myself into forgetting about it.
And what has led you to this conclusion?
The lieutenant appears unfazed. I'm a bad person. I believe I could have done anything.
Well, we've yet to find any real evidence pointing to you in this case, or even a possible motive. So let's not add you to the list of suspects just yet.
So you're saying I didn't kill
I
him?
find that highly unlikely. It's not unusual for detectives to feel complicit in a crime until the perpetrator is apprehended, especially when the investigation is dragging. So let's get back to it, shall we?
Alright, cool. So that gives us Inland Empire and Empathy. Let's take that off for now. Give me a smoke. Need it after that. Pass out right there. There we go. That's good stuff right there. Alright. Okay. So we need to do some more of these white rolls. Fuck empathy. I need nicotine. Exactly. That's the one. Pile of Eternite. And the map wall. Oh, the map wall. Okay. Let's see if we can do the map wall. Shouldn't be too difficult. Map wall is up here, I think. This big wall up here. This one right here. This one. I think this is it.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Ooh, that's a very low conceptualization. I did my one that helps intellect. Oh God. You know
Just
what?
an ordinary wall.
Roll
Nothing
it.
to see here.
Roll it.
Yeah.
Ah, that was close to being
It's
good.
a wall. An ordinary wall.
There is one that's there, a new
Why
one.
must we stop to look at this wall every time we...
Leave it. Alright, none of them are completed. Oh, I can forget some now? Sheesh! Jamais vu. Running cap for perception raised to 5. -1 logic. Everything else gets raised to 6. All of them are completed. Yes, they are. Oh, wait, I could unlock another one. Got White Morning. Little guy gets further and further and further away. I feel like adding one would actually help out a lot. But I do also think that we need to add a little bit more to interfacing here. Reaction speed? Reaction speed might be good too. Let's do that. You got a good point there, and I like it. You know, we need to talk to the lady down here. Ma'am, I have some word for you.
Back. Good. What can I help you with?
Spoke to the lorryman in at the roundabout.
Word has traveled, yes, but nothing of real substance has surfaced yet, I gather.
She smiles and explains.
Wild Pines has eyes on the intersection, but not ears.
One of the tall buildings overlooking the roundabout. It would give them a read on the entire quarter.
Okay.
It appears we are being monitored every step we take, colleague. Did we have any other business here?
By the way, I talked to Everett Claire.
You have?
She smiles carefully.
And how did you like Mr. Clare?
Finally, time to choose sides.
Huh. It's not important if I liked him. I was doing my job.
Of course, Detective. Excuse me for implying otherwise.
Yep, we're gonna stay third party.
The RCM does not pick sides in these.
That's right.
I hope it doesn't come off any other way.
Of course. And I don't expect you to share anything he told you with me. I'm not a corrupt verm myself.
Verm.
However, if you felt like discussing something...
Perhaps.
How could I stop you? Are we not human? Are we not curious to hear another person's take? It's only natural. We would only be...
She
gossiping.
smiles.
Intellectually speaking, it would be quite interesting to hear what she has to say about these things.
That's right, conceptualization.
She'll like you for it.
The money you gave me. Did that make things weird? If I shared information, I mean.
Weird? Oh no. One of the positive things to come from the revolution is the unhindered exchange of information, you see. Even when it comes to trade secrets.
You know, I'd love to get a little more of that money.
Which isn't to suggest our talks constitute corporate espionage. Even if they did, it would be fine.
Uh-huh.
But they don't, since you logged the money as a donation, and this is clearly just gossip between friends.
I like this lady. Mr. Everett is helping me find my gun.
Oh.
Her eyes become large and round.
That's so helpful of him.
The lieutenant looks at you, and you can swear his jaw muscle is trembling.
Unconventional police officers sometimes lose their guns. They then go around and tell people about this, to gauge their reactions. It's all part of detecting.
That's right.
Incredible.
She shakes her head.
Simply incredible. And how is it going? Has this detecting produced a gun?
Mr. Efrat says it's almost ready to be found soon.
Did he now?
Mm-hmm.
Well, then it should be any day now. Unless, of course, he's lying to you. Anyway, was there anything else you've heard?
Rather talk about something else for now, if you don't mind.
Of course, Detective. Should something come up later down the road, don't be afraid to drop by for a chat. Until then, is there anything I can help you with?
I'd love to get some more money from her, but I don't think I can. Unfortunate as that may be. Alright, to the map. Knicknack Stand. Which one is that? Knicknack Stand. I think I know what that is. Hang on. I think the Knicknack Stand is that very cheerful fellow. I forget his name. Right here.
You keep coming back. That's good, officer. Keep browsing those clothes. Keep saving that.
Shush.
The speakers below are back.
This one.
The shine on these sunglasses lasts a lifetime, officer.
Excuse me. Time for some day drinking, I think. I can't do it. Can't do the day drinking. Doesn't give me the option, unfortunately. It is fixed. Hey, look at that. Excuse me, C-Lane, gotta hit the sauce. That's right. Give me a second here, buddy. Let me just pound this down real quick. Look, I'm in the place with the cool lights. Let's go ahead and have a look at the cool lights. Oh, hello. What's going on here? Care about the health? We're fine.
Wow, a very large red t-shirt with an impressive print stands out from the other garb.
Does it say Supreme?
Oh yeah, the print depicts a muscled man striding toward you, a giant sword in each hand, encircled by burning embers. Behind him is a cluster of cabins engulfed in flames. Beneath
Helmdall.
them, words, Helmdall burning.
It's a rad man. Sniff the t-shirt.
Smells like worn cotton and a little old sweat there.
Fine. You almost have to... Shh. Minor things.
Worn cotton with a side of flea market or trash bin.
Sniffing is okay.
Says the shopkeep.
But please don't try anything on. Can't have you leaving your photon emissions in the fabric of things you're not going to buy.
Bro.
You're not imagining it. Photon emissions? What is he talking about?
It's a rad man from Helmdall t-shirt you got there.
Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man.
I don't usually carry printed tees, but this one was just pure exemplar.
We have a lot in common. I'm a big fan of the man from Helmdall, too.
I wouldn't go so far as to say that I'm a fan.
Uh-huh.
But I do think the Helmdalaman saga is an integral part of our shared reality.
Alright.
Most people don't think that the man from Helmdall really existed. But they're wrong.
What did you mean the man from Helmdall was real?
I mean, even if the man from Helmdall didn't exist before the adventure novels, the stories have made it so that he has.
Okay.
It's simple, really.
Okay.
He sounds incredulous.
You sound skeptical. It's not that complicated. All that's required is a more robust understanding of cause and effect.
I suppose.
Besides, I've been to Kotla, though not quite as far north as the Helmdall, and watched northern lights travel across the sky. Very unique, energetic tides there.
I bet he has watched a few Northern Lights in his time.
His theory isn't exactly incoherent, but its logic does suggest some unusual neural activity. Interesting.
I mean, we're in that too.
Very, very unique energies indeed. Geomagnetic ley lines, one might even say.
Inland Empire, what's going on in your head?
Stop talking about this nerd stuff. It will make you weedy.
Weedy?
Buy the damn shirt already. It's powerful.
How much are you selling this t-shirt for?
2 real.
2 real?
That's cheap.
Can you just give it to me for free then?
But why?
Perhaps I could repay you in some other way, sir?
I deal in goods, not services.
Damn. Alright, you know what? I'll... +1 physical instrument, +1 shivers, minus 2 authority. Yeah, let's buy it.
Welcome
Just
to
throw it in there.
Down, officer.
Even less authority? God, that'd be awful. This just gives drama and electrochemistry. We'll do anything for $2 shirt. That's right. That's right. You got it. Put on the party dragon's silk robe. Speed the core and shivers. Versus drama and electrochemistry. I mean, we could. This one just looks horrible. God, I can't do it. I can't do it. I can't do it. Sir, let me talk to you. I think I may have some things to sell.
Hello, hello. Let me know if I can help you with anything. Sure, let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Sell the photo of a happy couple. For some reason we can do that. Bam, got it.
Another time, perhaps.
Glad I went in there to look at that. Solicitor Cop. Yes, Solicitor Cop indeed. Can't talk to these guys. Can't talk to these guys. What? What's going on here at the box? Let me look at the box.
A couple of indicator lights are missing from this control.
Spotted old man's mental for Vino money.
Dangle from the now vacant holes. In the middle is a lever. Beneath it, a small metal plaque.
Look, Rustic, it's not Vino money. It's money so that way I can sleep for the night, okay?
You grab the handle and pull the lever up.
Ooh.
As soon as the metal connects against the contact pins, you hear a loud clunk. Then
it was $1, a 1.3 real. Thank you.
The water lock starts moving.
Woohoo! Now we can go across. Where will this get you a room? In a cardboard box? Excuse me.
Okay, if we ever need to get to the coast, then this is the way. But please, contain your wanderlust for now. I don't want us to get sidetracked, what with everything that's going on.
Look, Kim.
Focus on one thing. Achieve it, then the next, he thinks. That's the task chain.
I'm going through. That's just part of what happens. Don't you know? Carry this along with us. Maybe we can hit somebody with it. Real. No, no, no. Break a box to power the radio pylon above you. Maybe there's something inside. Oh, hello. Money! It's always with the money. Always money in weird places in this game. Oh, hello. Because it really makes you feel poor. It does. It really does. Money in here? Magnesium. Don't need it. No entry. Someone scribbled an inverted star on it. Jamrock Biker Cop Sunnies. Get it. -1 to logic. But boy howdy. Wait, can I pick these up? I cannot pick them up. Why not? Is my bag full? My bag might be full. Gosh darn it. Broke down the fence and the barbed wire, huh? Creaking ahead, a broken axle grinding, huh? Boat.
Great news. The boat is big enough for a grown man like you to fit underneath it in a supine position.
Wait,
These
oh.
nuts.
Got him!
Got him!
Thanks, Rustic. Thanks. Wait, what would I be doing under there?
I don't know. Sleeping? What do people do under boats? This is merely a measurement from your visual cortex. Do with it what you want.
Found somewhere new to sleep? I say, great news, I found somewhere to sleep, point out of the boat. On this boat here, it'll be free.
Sarcastic self-pity is not what we need at this moment, officer.
Hey, Entity, how you doing tonight, by the way?
I understand the situation looks grim, but we must continue with our investigation.
Think of it as a salvation.
Thank you, Kim. Oh, hello. Wonder what's in here. A single chair. A bow knot, huh? Let's do the drama. Boy, I could really be a dramatic boy if I wanted to. Entity, I hope you're having an excellent time tonight. Let's open the box. What's in the box? Ooh. So the bag was not full. This is a large area. Hey, another bottle. I'll take it. Everyone's asleep and I'm hearing a ghost in the house. Sounds about accurate. Let's just make our way along slowly. Lead away from the accident, huh? Hey, jerry can. Ooh, sell that for a lot. Money scattered over here. All right. Paul drained of all his booze, frozen to the ice. That's a shame. Bottle. Who's got the bottle? Well, Entity, while the ghost is in your house, I'm happy that you're here to enjoy whatever the hell's going on here.
A banged-up motor carriage lies half submerged in the icy water, slowly sinking into the Elysium Ocean. Only the cabin top, rear wheels, and the engine remain visible.
That's right, we're here for you, Entity. Don't mind the other entity near you.
It must be cold and lonely down there, in the icy water.
Empathy, what are you doing here?
The seawater has already started to corrode the metalworks.
Good, they can't get me if I'm under my covers, right? That's right. Just make sure you hang a foot
Remember
over the edge so they
tides
can
at
tickle you.
Martinez? This is where they were leading.
This is where the tracks on the plaza were leading to. That's how that works? Exactly.
It appears to be so.
The lieutenant has a peculiar look in his eyes as he inspects the wreckage. Let's investigate.
I agree. We should definitely investigate.
His eyes never leave the sunken vehicle.
You get a sudden sinking feeling.
Oh dear.
Stomach acid comes up as you look at the motor carriage in the deep, dark, cold water. Why the doom and gloom? It's just a sunken motor carriage. Some motor carriages are bound to end up in the sea.
Run your hand over the cold metal.
The motor carriage is properly stuck in the ice.
Give us the shivers, please.
Getting it out would require a team of specialists. A single day in the salty seawater would ruin most vehicles, but this one looks worn even in places the salt water hasn't touched it.
What's the make of this MC? Can I see a logo?
The logo is too deep in the murky water. You can't make it out, but you do see a monkfish float by.
Monkfish are bottom dwellers. They're also referred to as angel sharks. Fun fact, the monkfish, while one of the most hideous fish out there, is not actually a fish, it is a shark, and it is a delicacy. A lot of people like eating it. How long has it been here?
The ice hasn't closed around the vehicle yet. My guess is it's been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
The estimate is correct. The incident probably occurred on Sunday evening.
Well, looks like Jacob Irv's journey came to an abrupt end here. Who the hell is Jacob?
Your rocking tone finds no response, but the motion of the waves.
Then, Sunday's 3 days ago. That's true, that's true. Did you say something, Lieutenant?
I did not.
He gives you a plank stare.
It has been here since last Saturday or Sunday.
What should we do?
Let's wait for the low tide and see what's inside.
How long will it take for the low tide to come in?
I don't know. An hour or two, tops?
Sit on the swing and wait for the tide to recede. Okay.
As you sit down in
time didn't change. Oh, there it goes. Okay.
The world around you becomes very silent. The hinges creak under your weight, dangerously so. Nothing but the sound of seagulls high above in the sky, echoing like distant laughter. Ice cracks around the blue motor carriage in the sea.
Alright, time to whistle a tune. Get it! Snake eyes!
To your moustache, your chest, the ground before you. No sound though. The lieutenant must think it's rather funny. He smiles and quickly turns away.
Fails to whistle, exactly. Critical failure to whistle. Keep blowing.
That's right. Just keep at it. It will come to you.
With his lips puckered,
aww, he healed our morale.
Lets out a beautiful melodic trill that puts even the insulindic thrush to shame. You hear the sound echo on the large body of water. Clouds race across the spring sky, and suddenly you just feel better about everything.
Normally it kills morale. This one healed it.
Okay. That's way better than what you did.
True.
The clouds pass in the sky.
We had a 58% chance to do it.
Like the hour hand on a timepiece. 30 minutes have passed. Looks like this might take a while. Time to present a good topic for discussion.
No, I'm not gonna do So Was Your Dad also, you know. No, don't do that. Time sure is taking sweet time. Would you rather sit on an anthill for an hour or stand in a river of leeches?
Well, historically, leeches have been used to prevent and even cure many ailments.
Clouds on the horizon grow darker, and the shadow of the swing set keeps climbing. You hear the distant rumble of the city. 30 minutes pass.
You think I'll ever find my gun? No, man, this is taking a long time.
The world turns as fast as it wants.
Your voice echoes on the water, strange and out of place in the
30 more. How much time are we losing?
30 more minutes pass.
This process is a good way to grind out a thought. Apparently it is, but I don't have any grinding right now. That's a shame. Well, that sucks. Can you make out the mark
Detective,
now?
I've been able to make out the mark ever since we arrived. I find it odd that you haven't. It's a Capri, Model 40.
His eyes turn to you.
Yes. Why haven't you?
Not a car, dude.
It is a simple and rugged machine, favored by working men, government offices, firefighters, animal control people. You know, those kinds of people.
Is that a number on the side?
Yes, 41. What do you think it stands for?
Oh no. Oh god, no.
I'm sorry, Harry. I'm so sorry.
No.
41. Precinct 41. A massive pit opens up in your stomach, and the most terrible feeling comes over you. Oh God, Harry. Oh God, Harry. What did you do? No. Just nope. Say no to this, Harry.
No, no.
Yes, your car is in the sea. Face it, so we can start dealing with this.
No, I mean, seriously, it's just a coincidence.
The lieutenant just shakes his head.
No, God, it's mine. I drove my car into the
I'm
sea.
afraid so, yes. It looks like you drove your police motor carriage into the sea after you jumped across the canal.
After you jumped across the canal? They're not gonna take me back after this,
People
are they?
more valuable than machines. Training a police officer is even more costly.
Come on.
People, yes, but not you.
Maybe I was in pursuit of someone?
Of whom? I don't think so. If anything, you were probably drunk.
Probably.
Probably. Try definitely.
Definitely. How do we get out?
Detective,
Get it out. Okay.
we don't.
Oh.
A rescue operation really isn't viable at this point.
So it's just gonna be there like that?
I'm afraid it will have to be there like that for many years. Look
Aw.
at it. Parts of it might be salvageable, but overall, this machine is a write-off.
Electro always coming in clutch. I can still fix it.
That is very unlikely. All the electrics are toast. That goes for the electromagnetic steering and brake systems as well. You'd be lucky to find one undamaged component in there.
Shakes his
In a
head.
few months, there will be nothing but rust left of this vehicle. It'll be cheaper to buy a new one. Well, not cheaper. This motor carriage costs 40,000 real.
40,000?
In the long run, it still makes more sense to buy a new machine than try to refurbish this.
People are gonna be angry at me, aren't they? In Precinct 41.
Let's face it, this is a substantial loss to your district's budget. I mean, my station only has 4 other vehicles in addition to my kinema.
The badge, the gun, and now this.
The lieutenant adjusts his glasses and doesn't say anything. There is also a fourth thing you've lost.
Fourth thing?
More precious than the gun, the badge, and the motor carriage combined. Lost forever into the deepest of seas.
Oh, it's her. Well, at least I can see what's in there now. Oh yeah, let's have a look inside. Guns.
Yes. Let's go take a look.
Find the traffic hooligan. That was us. Alright. Let's take a look inside. What do we got? The badge. There it is. And the commander's jack. We're a commander? Hold on. Troll cloak and shivers. Hang on. Oh ho ho ho. Now that's a look right there. Alright. Any other pants? What does savoir-faire do? Oh, okay. We don't really need much in savoir-faire, so... Could do these, but I do like these pants more. Savoir-faire is style points. Okay, gotcha, gotcha. What do I have that gives me authority? Nothing? What's my suggestion at? Suggestion is garbage. Okay, that's great. That's great. Alright, cool. Wait, is there something new in Interact? I can interact!
A police badge on which you see the
Right.
photo of a man.
Pretty important for a superstar.
Some seaweed
It's
is
true.
stuck to the
It's
back.
true. Found my badge.
At least something good came out of all this.
Study the badge.
Encased between two durable plastic sheets is a bluish card with lines of information and a watermark in the shape of the street grid of Revachol West.
Nice catch on Impidimp there, Entity Sparks.
You see a photo, a name, a rank, a document number, the date of issue, and, in the lower right corner, your precinct.
Look at the photo.
The man keeps winking at you with his green-grey eyes. The photo is old, no doubt about that.
How old?
8, maybe 10 years. The guy in the picture is rather good-looking. He's got a nice haircut and is distinctly lacking in massive sideburns.
And he's winking why?
What do you think? His
Oh,
face
it's the
is
expression.
already contorted by the expression, although it looks less grotesque on him than it does on you now. It looks better on him because he isn't in as much pain while producing it as you are now. Although there's already a hint of that pain, certainly. Don't be fooled. The bad times have already begun.
Yeah, before I do anything else. Oh. Can I not forget? I don't have any skill points. I need skill points to forget? Really? That's rude.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information on it, and a shining watermark.
Name Harrier Dubois.
Harrier? That's long for Harry. So you are Harry.
He thinks.
Everard was half right. Probably not a lot of people know your full name. Whoever told him you're Harry Dubois didn't.
Yeah, I'll check the actual photo in the inventory. Give me a second to be done with all this. What kind of name is Harrier?
It's a wartime name. Revolutionary. The kind mothers give their sons during troubled times. Like Undying or Boxer or Ironhide.
Harrier Dubois it is then.
Pleased to make your acquaintance, Harrier Dubois.
The badge in your hands shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines of information.
Rank Lieutenant 2nd JFR.
Lieutenant W. Freighter.
W. Freighter.
The lieutenant is a rank above sergeant and below captain. It's the highest rank in the RCM that still does field work.
Okay.
I am a lieutenant.
And W. Freighter?
The title of Freighter is added to your rank when you decline a promotion to a higher rank.
Ah.
In your case, captain. You have declined twice, thus you're W. Freighter.
Declined?
There are many reasons one would do this. The rank above you in your
A lot of
precinct
responsibility.
decomptage might be taken. Or sometimes promoted officers do not want to replace their superiors, out of respect. And sometimes they just prefer the type of police work available to their current rank. In your case, lieutenant.
Thought my rank was drunk.
Yes, apparently you've had a rather successful career in the past, and this leads me to believe maybe your current situation is only temporary.
I don't want to get better. I want to get worse.
I don't really know how to respond to that, Lieutenant W. Freighter.
What's a décomptage?
Décomptage is the hierarchical system employed by the Revachol Citizens Militia. It means counting down to twos.
Oh.
The countdown is modeled after the dual leadership system employed by the left during the revolution, which in turn was developed by last century experimental psychologists at the University of Knicknack Stand.
The lowest rank is junior officer, usually teenagers. Then there are the patrol officers, then sergeants, lieutenants, and then a captain. That's basically it, except for a few kinks.
No kink shaming. What kinks?
Kinks like satellite officers and the additionally a freighter rank I already explained.
The long and short of it is, you're his superior.
Give me a minute. I'll be right back. I have to use the restroom. I apologize to everybody on YouTube who's watching this. You can just skip forward a couple minutes. You'll be able to see me right then. But I shall return in a couple minutes. Let me run a quick ad and I'll be right back. course, Rustic, you didn't go anywhere. You're just sitting there looking at this screen, wistfully waiting for me. And everybody on YouTube who is waiting around. We're back. Alright. Cool. Let's keep going. So you've been putting up with me because we're... Wait, satellite officers.
You are given the title of satellite officer.
Doing homework?
Your
Nice,
partner
right
is
on.
quickly promoted through the ranks, and you rise with him. You don't seem to be a satellite.
So you've been putting up with me because we're of the same rank?
No, I've been putting up with you because, despite an unconventional approach, you are doing good police work.
Alright.
It matters more than driving your motor carriage into the sea.
He smiles
I
encouragingly.
know we've even found your badge.
Still, he doesn't trust you completely.
Of course, who would? Turn back to the document.
Such a small yet precious thing. Expensive paper caught between thick plastic, like a fly in amber. It reads,
You're procrastinating, Rustic? I used to do the same thing. I've never actually understood the point to homework. I mean, sure, fine, and dandy, yeah, you know, it's good to actually crank out some busy work on the subject just to really lock it into the brain, but why do it at home? Like, when you're out in the workforce and you're actually doing a job, you normally don't bring that work home. The entity, I'm supposed to be sleeping, but instead I'm spooked taking dabs. There you go. Dab! Oh, Buttspot has it. Yes, you are taking butts.
That's just the serial number.
Revachol, Jamrock,
Precinct 41, with some numbers thrown in there for good measure.
Date of issue.
4 months ago.
Ah.
I'm guessing that's when you were promoted to the rank of Lieutenant W. Freighter.
First time I got homework in first grade, I was so angry and outraged. I hated it too. It made no sense.
A new badge usually comes with a new rank. You seem to have been doing well then.
Okay.
the case created a lot of edge you have to take off. The death march really gets us going.
They expected me to do work at home after I spent all day at school? Exactly. That's not how actual work goes.
A lot can happen in 4 months.
Screw homework, do the minimum requirement to not F up your grade.
The winters are never easy on you. Of that you are sure.
Didn't do a single assignment for 3 years in protest. I hardly did any. Or do it in school. That was the other thing, Entity. I normally took the time to do it in school because I wanted my time at home to be for me. But I passed high school with like a 2.7 GPA. I did it. Made it through. C's get degrees, you know? Grades are still shit. Ain't nothing wrong with it as long as you pass, right? Precinct 41?
Yes, it's the designation of your precinct. 41. Like mine says 57. The 57th is mostly industrial harbor.
That's right.
A lot of asphalt. The 41st is...
Yeah, because no matter how I do in school, I always miss homework. That's right, Rustic. Same here.
It's a tough station to work in. You have all of Jamrock to cover. That district should have 3 precincts, but money is what it is.
Okay.
But then again, it's
Faint
a
smile.
legendary district, and a hell of a station too. It must be an honor and a curse to work with people like Price, McCoy, Berdiayeva.
Berdiayeva?
Roberts, Feuerbach, Dimitri. Suddenly, names from your decomptage flash in your forebrain.
Better system would adjust when someone so blatantly refuses to obey, but no, exactly. Yep.
The badge in your hand shines as you rotate it, catching light. You see lines.
Oh yeah, we're looking fine and dandy right there in that picture. Yeah. I can sell this. Technically sell that too. Just ruined my life instead. Yep, they really showed us, huh? No, I had one class where I did it out of spite. I had a teacher who said, well, the rumors about the class were that if you were to, quick travel, there's quick travel, we can quick travel now. There was rumors about the class that the final assignment made up the entirety of your grade. And I asked about it the first day of class. I said, so is the final essay, is that, you know, the entirety of the grade? He said, well, yeah. Ooh, Kingdom of Conscience. Moralist pants. Okay. Center's pants. Yes. Allez-vous-en. See dust-covered linens, dried tulips in a bed. Status quo slacks. Yep. Ooh. But yeah, anyways, what I was telling you about the story, more magnesium. Get it. So, I asked if it was true. They said, yes, it's true. I was like, okay. So, does that mean that if I didn't do any of the other work, even if the assignments were missing, then I would still get the same grade on those assignments as I would for the final paper? And she said, yes. I'm like, alright. Then I don't think I'm going to do any of the other work. She's like, you can't do that. I said, why not? If the final grade overwrites them, what is the point in doing the rest of the work? And she just sits back and, like, with this smug look says,
a drop in temperature, an easy flow there,
yeah.
An empty street before you, a thoroughfare unjammed with lorries. No more drivers smoking on hitch steps. Just silence.
What's up, Ferris? Just my throat choke up. I had a lot of days like that. But anyways, she said, you're gonna fail. Like, she's just sitting back, and I said, alright, we'll see. So I didn't do a single assignment in that class until the very end of it. Busted my butt on that essay. Got 100%, well, 98% on the essay and passed the class with 98%. It was beautiful. Throat chakra must be activated. Yes.
Chemically sweetened.
Yes,
Across
Ferris.
the road, a forgotten bus stop. Corrosion has opened a hole in its roof.
I'm doing very well, Ferris. Thank you.
The building. Its branches are dripping with rain and snow. The road is smooth and motley. Craters filled with a black asphalt. The asphalt, first laid, is grey already. A row of tenements are under construction in the distance.
Who are the people who live across the road?
A tub warm with water, white with soap. A man bathes while radio waves transmit the lottery numbers. 4, 18, 21, 4, 1. A modern washing machine rattles a drawer full of silverware.
What about the bus stop?
Number 312D. Young girls used to come here, huddled up, hoping for more warmth than their thin coats give them. The bus took them to school. It has not run for 8 years. There were not enough girls to sustain its cost.
Fair enough. What about the road?
Craters pocked the surface. Children played in them until heavy trucks full of black pitch rolled in. The landowners have filled the craters with money. It is a vital artery of the flow of trade. There's one bump on the road. A dead dog lies flat about 200 paces away, right at the turn.
A dead dog?
Tragedy comes from the wheels of a fast RCM vehicle, hurrying to work.
Oh no.
The cold washes over you. The sound of the sea has grown distant.
That's enough right there.
The wind moves the aerosol. A detective stands behind the boom barrier. A breeze moves a curl of his hair.
Collect all the trash. Let's go. There's another one right there, hidden. I do have fast travel available now. These all give experience, which is nice. Okay, we should probably fast travel out of here if we can. Map. We're here. Travel to the Martinez waterfront. Yes! Fast travel is beautiful. Quick! We must get money! Real shark, get it now. Yeah.
The tear machine stands in the corner. Your bottles clunk into the machine.
Not bad.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the psalm.
Okay.
Dramine, thank
I hope
you.
Saint Baptiste.
Take it. Take both of them now. Okay, so queso, yes, delicious dip. Knicknack Stand. Is that? Where is that? But is it just started college after a slump and it's all online? Every assignment is homework. I don't get to talk to or see anybody. Ah, that's a shame. That is just awful. We can finally do the set of tracks. We can piece it together. Oh boy. Bring myself to do it. Makes me feel terrible. I feel that.
You see a set of tire tracks in the brown slush that
Reconstruct
covers
it.
the
There we
tire
go.
tracks were left here by an unknown event that took place
Unknown
some
event.
days ago. It's a message written in the language of burnt rubber. Some of that rubber stuck to the tiles right in front of the whirling in rags. This is point A.
We know it's me.
The driver and then accelerated straight into the fence, left a hole big enough for the Franco-Nigerian cavalry, according to the cafeteria manager.
What happened next?
The driver proceeded to back out of the yard, barely stopping before hitting the adjacent building, before heading south. Must have been in a hurry.
This is where I started off with my motor carriage before sinking it in the sea.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was giving us directions to the yard. Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
That's right, I think I got it. Alright, there's that.
The tracks are as they have ever been, a bit more worn perhaps. Fortunately, the street sweeper still hasn't noticed their presence.
Okay, so we did that. Backyard wall, impossible. Knick-knack. Where is the Knick-knack Stand? Pile of return item close to. Rustic, I don't know where that Knick-knack Stand is. Pile of returnite?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material.
Who? Hit it!
Because
Failed
it's nice
again?
and orderly, well-laid pallet. No, there's more to this.
What feeling?
Hard to say. It's gone now.
Well, that hurts. Wait, Kuno. Talk to me, Kuno.
Kuno's like Kuno's dad. Kuno doesn't give a fuck about anything.
Need more empathy, huh?
Kuno doesn't.
I don't care if you don't fucking care, Kuno. Where's my empathy? Empathy. There we go. Alright, Kuno.
Kuno's like Kuno's
Can't do
dad.
it. Okay, never mind.
Kuno doesn't give a. Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Shut up, Kuno. I want to get the speed from you, but I can't yet. No, that wasn't it. Visual calculus, that was the one. Okay. Still a bunch of white roll stuff I need to do, but there is some story stuff that I need to do as well. So we're going up this way. Right here.
This must be it. The basement door is weather-worn.
I'm ready to
The
go
copper
in.
nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head. The royal lion, Guillaume's kitten. This knocker will last a lifetime and then some.
Did I have good parents? Yes and no. Hard to say. Like, it's all up to perception on it. Some people would argue that I had excellent parents. I would say that they weren't receptive in the correct way for me. And they were very old school in the way that they tried to raise me. And it didn't turn out that well for our personal relationship after I moved out of the house. So carefully knock.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
Like, there's been a lot of issues because of some of the lines of nonsense they fed me when I was younger.
I guess no one is in.
Because you're
The
against the
leather
door.
upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement. In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
Lieutenant, what's your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for, but every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
I mind that the local thug is using the RCM for his busy work. But if this gets us to the bottom of this hanging, then I'm willing to look over it. On the other hand, we could just leave and tell Evrard we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrard? That's also an option?
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
I want to go inside.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you're never going to find out what's behind the door.
What's behind the door? Exactly. We must know.
You try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. Good job. Let's go now.
Oh, no.
I'm sure there's nothing interesting.
Oh, we're going in.
There's nothing else to do than to leave and tell Evrard.
No conceivable reason.
For you to intrude on the premises. As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft, a whistle.
I'm going in. Because I ain't gonna unlock something and not see what's behind the door. Obviously. Oh, whoa, what is this place? Whose place is this?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf. Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Tap on the mugs.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
So what? They can think what they want. This is a free world.
Of course. So very free.
That's right.
The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
But I hope you got answers you were looking for there, Rustic.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash. And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magically connecting to other clues down the road. Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Do you think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from these clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
Move on from the mugs. We leveled up. We need to get a new thought going. Let's just unlock one. Let's do it. You know what? Do it. Do the anti-object task force. I know it affects pain threshold, but that's alright. It's alright. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Shivers. Maybe intersolary dress shirt. Huh. Must feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
So the sun.
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
Don't bow to the flag.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
Sounds about right. Tools. Give me some booze. Cannot drink it. Why not? Can't hype up that. Well, smoke it. Can't do that either. Why not? Is it because I'm indoors? The hidden world of walking sticks lies open. What is this? I'll take more magnesium. It don't make no difference though. Guess they're staying over. Nosafed. All right.
Yes.
What else is going on with the mugs? What else could possibly be here?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
That's fine. All right.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
Hey, it's my duty as a cop to investigate every square inch of this world.
That's a boy. The world's secrets were
The
made
Shamrock
for
Shuffle,
you.
huh?
They wait patiently for you to uncover them.
Okay. Now we can have a smoke. What? Really? How about the booze? Cannot drink it. Why not? Having a smoke. That's right, entity. The character is having a smoke. Not me. Not me. No, no. No, no. My good character here. Having a smoke. So I need to go talk to Evoat. I think that's what we need to do now. Because you vape, not smoke. That's right. Not really that much difference, but there's a lot less tar involved. I'd say that makes all the difference in the world. Oh, I talked to this guy. What's up, dude?
Went native on the chief, huh? Those ballerina antics were reckless. Should have just punched him in the throat again.
Wrong. You did the right thing.
Did.
The ballerina antics won you the fight.
They did.
Let's talk about our right to work.
Nah, I'm just gonna leave now, bro. Measurehead, you got anything else to say?
Your race descent has temporarily halted, but you will fall again.
I could do the advanced race theory still, but why would I do that? I don't think there's any reason to subscribe to a racist thing. What's going on here? Harbor soundtrack's pulsing. Mm-hmm. It definitely gets it. Someone's habitually chilling next to the radio. Alright. Alright. I see.
All those empty wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground. Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes. It must have been pretty hard.
Did I do this?
Well, yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
Looks at you than the bottles. So I had a lot of fun.
It really doesn't. Let's turn our attention elsewhere and move on.
Ha! Take that, Lieutenant Kim. You know you love it. Can I convince the doors to open now?
You're back before the cargo container.
No.
Its draw has not lessened since you were last here. If anything, it seems to have grown slightly.
Sound here is a trip, though. Alright. Sir. My rolly. Can I do this again? No? Alright. Can I drink? No, I can't. Okay. Big man. Talk to me, yo.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I opened the door, you asked me. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry.
Ooh, lots of experience.
You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
Deal wasn't for me to go inside, so I didn't.
You're right, Harry. You only had to unlock the door, which you did. So we're all good here. Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry, this is gonna be good.
And there was a collection of colonial mugs there, and I found some. Do it.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment.
Guys, I said with both
You guys
hands.
are just light years ahead of me. I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best, helping people, with the power of politics.
Power of politics. That's the power of Pine Sol, baby.
Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that.
He shakes his head,
All
laughing.
I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
This weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this. But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel.
Maybe.
Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this right?
He imitates bashing something with an imaginary baton.
That's not how you baton someone. The technique is way off. You strike with your whole body, not just the baton.
No, you have to put your weight behind it if you want to do real damage.
Oh, Harry, thanks for the tip. I'll leave doing the real damage to you. You are the real police officer, after all, not me.
Heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys. Wild Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
We're getting close to finishing that, alright.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire?
I haven't heard anything about machine guns.
I'm talking beasts. Hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramaritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing, burning villages, killing little children for the Senorita Pineapple Company, Harry. Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Hold on, you have a village elephant?
No, Harry, the elephant is metaphorical and so is the village, but the mercs and their brutality are very real.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
He laughs. Wait, they moved the container?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my office with that big crane. It's actually very fun. You should try it.
Huh.
But enough about me and my fun
Might be
container.
fun.
The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey. Even their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Harry, what
Says
you need to
ignoring the
realize
lieutenant.
is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
Hmm.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do,
He raises
we
his
push
finger.
to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union. A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood, making sure everything runs smoothly. They're like you guys. Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
Oh.
He probably worded it differently, but that was the idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him.
He chuckles.
I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested.
Oh.
They're Martinez boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried.
How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping
How
company?
do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's
Sounds
their
his
MO.
fist on the
It's what
desk.
they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry. These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell,
Maybe.
one of those guys looks big enough to take down that proverbial elephant. Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
That does sound quite unlikely.
Yeah.
Yes. The big guy leading the scabs at the gate is colossal. He's not scared of them. If anything, he likes them being here. Strange.
You mentioned a lawyer girl.
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I paid for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a firebrand socialist. Sometimes she scares me with her zeal.
Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them.
7.
Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and named the group after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
No.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened,
Don't
I'm sure
dodge
they
the
only
question,
have the best interests
Evans.
of Martinez and Revachol in mind. Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Evans, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
Of course. It's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Beautiful.
You can now go and tell Titus about this. See what he has to say.
Also, Harry, here's 5 real.
Wait, why are you giving it to me?
I'm not giving you anything. I'm just holding out 5 real.
Needless to say, this is another move. Don't take it.
I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy
No,
Boys.
I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there.
Pockets
But I'm
the
willing
bill.
to share information. Was there anything else?
Good talk. Let's conclude
Was
for
it
now.
a good talk? I'm not sure we
It
made
was.
much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
Okay.
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
He says, slowly
I want
shaking his
to,
head.
But I just can't.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
Sell old man's memento for $1. Won't take bribe from union boss he already did dirty work for. Exactly. Interesting compass. Yeah, thank you. This is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? Neither left nor right. Do what my heart tells me
What does
to.
your heart tell you about your lost gun, Harry? Does it tell you to forget about it? Or do you think it wants to be found? I think it's lonely and cold. I think it wants to be found, and I have a proposal for you.
Okay.
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just need to get 2 little signatures on this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
What do you think of this, Kim?
Depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But
it's true.
It's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez, and maybe even help you figure out who's behind this killing.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez. It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
Seems counter to my MO.
Roller skating, not drugs, Harry. You like this.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
You mean the fishing village?
Yes, the little cul-de-sac on the coast.
Okay.
Where all the men have drowned, in either the sea or the bottle. A gloomy place, doesn't have that union attitude.
What happened to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings.
We're
Right
just getting
next to a
on
fancy
drugs.
youth
This is
centre designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Rustic. You got that right. That is the MO.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
You 100% sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martin A's is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them.
That's a lie.
We're gonna build a youth centre there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking out for all of Martin A's, not just the harbour.
He means it.
Fine, if I happen to be there, I can ask them.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
Hands you an open white
You need
envelope.
to get
Open
signatures
white
from
envelope.
Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and
Sadie.
across the canal. I heard there was some trouble with the water lock, but it should be fixed now. Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then we can talk about your gun.
Alright, where is it?
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
I don't want to do that while I'm currently in the guy's office container. So what we're gonna do, now that we made it through there, I do believe it is now time to end this episode. And it's been a lot of fun. Let's see. It starts raining. Seems about perfect because it's raining where I live. Go ahead and save right there. And bam. Alright. So anyways, if you're watching this on YouTube in the future, remember to like, favorite, and subscribe. Do all the good stuff. Ring that bell to get notifications anytime I post something new. And drop by twitch.tv/the_blackbelt_barber. I am the Black Belt Barber. It's going to be good. You're a lot of fun. Thanks, Entity. Thank you. Alright. Anyways, on YouTube, take care, everybody. We'll chat at you in the next episode.